Welcome to India Lingua News. Our guests today are Paramesh and Nirmala Garimella. They have been active with AIF since chapter in New England started 20 years ago. Both of them are the New England chapter's advisory board, and this year they are co-chair of upcoming AIF Annual Gala, which is a must attend for everyone for a good cause. So, Nirmala, welcome to our studio.
Thank you, Pendra.
Paramesh, thank you so much. This is your first time here, so
Yes.
doubly welcome to you.
Thank you.
And you have been here through the drip.
Yes.
Excellent. So Nirmala, you have been active with AIF from day one, basically. And
Right.
you have played every role imaginable possible.
Absolutely.
So, but before we talk about your journey with AIF, first give us a little bit details about when is the upcoming gala is and what is happening there.
Okay. So this is the gala is on May 11th. It's at the Renaissance Waterfront Hotel, and it starts at 5:30 in the evening, all through the night, and it's filled with very good, because it's a 20th anniversary celebration. We are going to go through the journey of the AIF in the Boston area, as well as showcase all our programs that we've been doing for the past 20 years. And we hope everybody can come and join, and support the cause.
Okay. So now, a lot of people are very familiar, those who are involved with AIF, but many may not be familiar with Paramesh. So I want to start with him.
Okay.
So Paramesh, tell us your story and experience with the AIF. How, I'm sure that the spouse plays an important role in getting people involved, but what was your motivation to help AIF?
I have been involved in the nonprofit also for the last 20 years in other nonprofits. And in the background, of course, with Nirmala, I have been learning more and more about AIF, and I've attended many of the galas. So I think the main attraction for me about AIF is that it is a very secular organization. It's not like parochial. And also, it's also not regional because they are present. Their programs are present in all parts of India. I think the last I read was something like 35 states and union territories. And also they are in 3 areas, or 2 of them are very dear to me. Like one is education, one is public health and livelihoods. That strikes a chord in me because my mother, who could not study beyond not even high school, she was very much into girls' education. So that's one of the reasons it's very dear to me. And we actually support a girls' high school in Hyderabad, where the underprivileged girls, basically they are all children of like the street vendors and things like that. So they are able to pursue their education at least up to high school and even beyond.
And eventually your mother got educated. She went to school.
Yes, her story is very, very powerful because she got married at 14 and she had 10 children. So she could not study.
And what was your number in the
4th?
4th, okay. So you were really up high, right?
Yes, as at least on the top half.
Sure.
And so she started going back to school in her 60s and completed high school and took some college level online courses. And unfortunately, she had some heart problem and passed away before she could complete her undergraduate degree. But she was really an inspiration for all of us.
I'm so glad that you tied that with AIF. What a wonderful cause. And that's a great service. Now, Nirmala, coming back to you. So let's start with how did you start with AIF?
Yeah. No, thank you, Pendra. So my journey with AIF was, it came through actually a personal tragedy. I don't know if you remember, there was my friend and co-founder, Chitra Parayat.
Of Logwani.
Yes,
yes,
of
I
Logwani.
remember that story. Yes, of
And
course,
she had, she passed away in a road accident in the Andamans. And, that was a year of total despair for me, because she was very close and we were doing a lot of things together. And I was looking for something meaningful to do at the time, something that I felt would give me lot of comfort. And that's where, I was introduced to AIF actually by Raj and Nalini Sharma, and I really didn't know them enough. But Geeta Ramamurthy had introduced me to
Who
them.
was the Thai Boston?
She was in Thai Boston. I was working for Thai Boston as a marketing consultant. And it was such a, like a moment of serendipity, like Raj and Nalini just kind of embraced the idea of like, this somehow felt like I needed this connection, and they introduced me to AIF. And I think after that, Venki Raghavendra, I do want to mention him because he was one of the early mentors for me at AIF, and we all started the organization, and first of all, it was kind of a loose thing, but I think we had our first gala in 2007 at the Hyatt in Cambridge, and we brought, almost like 250 people together.
I have, just to be on the record, I have attended every gala of AIF in
Yes,
Boston.
you have. You've been a wonderful supporter,
Sure,
and,
sure.
we thank you, Upendra, for that. Yeah.
So now let's come back to, so you start as a volunteer.
Yeah.
Then you also joined the staff as well.
Correct.
How long that lasted?
That lasted a while. I joined in 2000 and almost like 5. I started as a volunteer. I went on for 5 years, just, putting the galas together and spreading the word about AIF in the Boston area. And then sometime in 2010, I think we felt like the chapter needed a little, an office, a person who could lead it and build more initiatives around it. And that's when I came on board in 2010. And that went on for another 10 years,
Yeah, sure.
And I'm still there, very much
yeah.
a big part of AIF, because I truly believe, it's a passion. I feel it's a gift to me, because I'm able to serve India, and that's where I come from.
So now this year, both of you are co-chairs.
Yeah.
So tell us about your role as a co-chair and what we should be expecting at the gala.
You want to go first?
Yeah. I think this gala is all about celebrating the last 20 years, celebrating all the donors that have been contributing over the last 20 years, and also all the programs. There are lots of AIF programs which are actually nationally used. They originated from the New England area. So it's celebrating the programs as well as the donors and the people who have benefited from those programs in India. So it's a celebration.
Sure.
Yeah.
What is your take?
So my take is, I think he's right. It's a journey this year that we really want to showcase about, thanks to the New England community. And I really want to thank the entire community who has stood by us in this past 20
and
years.
And AIF has some great supporters in this area.
Yes, we do.
Every gala you go, they are always there.
Yes. Yeah, we've had some wonderful long-standing supporters. We've raised almost more than 20 million in the last 20 years at the New England level. And, we built a lot of initiatives, like he mentioned, like we had, something called this Light a Lamp crowdfunding campaign, which we had introduced to high school students, which is still now very much in the Boston area and nationally. Then Circle of Hope, like, as you know, which was a women's giving circle, which we had introduced, and that has become national now. Very proud of all these initiatives that we have started here. We have created a New England advisory board of, long-time supporters who are very much into AIF. So it's like building a community, trying this whole, bringing an ecosystem in place where people can support the cause.
And I know also the AIF Gala is a fun place to be there, meeting a lot of people and good food and some entertainment. So guide us there. And what this year you can expect there from that point of view?
Okay, so this year, we start off, as usual with a cocktail hour, because we want people to network with each other, and that's going to be an hour of a lot of inspiration around you. You're going to see the AIF programs in place. You meet other like-minded folks. That is a good time. Then we have the main program in which, actually, I don't know if I want to reveal a couple of things,
Okay.
but we have a
I was very curious about chief guest, but if you don't want to disclose,
No, we can talk about
Okay.
Naveen Vadhera.
Okay.
I do want to talk about Naveen Vadhera, who's going to be an honoree for this year, and he has an interesting story because even before the official chapter started, is when he was volunteering for AIF, and along with a lot of friends at the time, Chirag Shah, and others. And he, interestingly, he's also the founder of Pen Masala.
Oh, and where is he based right now?
He is based in London.
Okay.
He's the managing director of TA Associates, and we are very thrilled that we're, in this journey of our 20 years, we're able to bring the early foundational people, who are very much involved in that. And I think the whole evening is all about inspiration, about giving, trying to bring back a lot of the folks who've been there since the beginning. And I hope you will all join us, and because we've had so many long-time supporters. So I really wish that you would all be there in this moment. It's very special for us because of you. So
now, before I let you go, Paramesh, one question for you is all the things which you are doing with AIF, how it benefits you personally?
It benefits a lot, actually, because one of my passion is developmental economics. How countries have evolved in their journey from low-income countries to high-income countries. And nowadays, a lot of talk about India is going to boom and India is going to be a world power and all that. So towards that, definitely, of course, AIF does a small contribution in the larger scheme of things, but still it's a very, very important contribution and in the right areas, because what you need to do is in education, public health and livelihood. And that's what is the AIF's focus. And that's why I'm very much interested in AIF's mission and goals.
Very good. Nirmala, I'm going to ask you exactly the same question. How you benefit by helping AIF or working with AIF?
I think more than I benefit because every day I get up in the morning and I'm grateful for who I am. And, we are privileged right now. We've come to this country, we've made our, place in society here. But I also grew up in India. And for me, India, I've seen a lot of poverty while growing up, even within my own family, my father's side of the family. And for me, I think it's a lot about giving back. And many of us can do that here, because we're all now really doing well here. And it is time for us to think about, the place that this is our adopted country. We love it. We want to give locally. But I think globally also, it is, I think, very vital that we should give back. So for me, I think that's the contribution that I think I can do, to be able to sort of spread the message of giving, to a nonprofit that you are very passionate about, and gives me a lot of satisfaction.
So now 20 years, both husband and wife have dedicated their time to AIF. Has it impacted the family, children as well or no?
You should tell.
In fact, my daughter also was one of the young professionals, and when she was dating her husband, also was volunteering for some of the early galas.
For the AIF.
For the AIF early galas. So as a family, we are all involved, and we have passed on the same kind of values to our kids, that community and giving back to the community is important.
Yeah.
Very good. Now, your last word.
My last word is, thank you. I want to say thank you to all our supporters, to the community of New England, to everybody who believes that giving is important. And we hope you will join us at this year's gala, which is on May 11th at the Renaissance Waterfront Hotel. And thank you so much again for all the contributions that you've done over the years.
And Paramesh, your last word.
Looking forward to the gala, and we hope that the 20th gala as a celebratory and a recognition gala will be better than all other galas before this, and wishing all the best.
And of course, the 20th anniversary is a big landmark, and how exciting it is. And again, congratulations to you and your team. And I'm sure I'll be there at the gala.
You will be, and we hope you join us. Thank you for your support.
Thank you, Vendra.
Thank you so much,
Yeah.
and nice chatting with you.
Same here.